So what is up, my beautiful people? So the gimmick archetype is getting new support, and I was thinking, how could we possibly infatuate gimmick with Blackwings? Just like I'll do with almost any other new support or like new cards. I was like, okay, let's put some Blackwings and then make it even better. And I came up with this not really new, but like a new way of FTK with Bielsa. And actually, this one doesn't even have to pass the turn. So we can do this in our turn one. Okay, so our opponent isn't actually going to get any chances of stopping this unless he has like specific hand traps. But yeah, I came up with this idea actually months ago, but I decided to just upload it yet. Yeah. But before I even show this combo, please, I can always see the comments being, yeah, what happens if you get imprem here, there? Bro, I don't want to hear anything of that just yet because this is just a prototype, okay? This is not the final version yet. And yeah, okay, let's check out what we have. Okay, so obviously Simoon always adds Zudri. Zudri will always add Shamal and Vata. Okay, this is something that should always, actually never change. You always want to start like that. And you also want to get the Black Feather Wound and then go into a Blackwing Dragon. Boom, you got the Blackwing Dragon, chain 1, chain 2. You don't necessarily have to get Snook to your hand. You could also add anything else to your hand. Like, this is not relevant. Yeah. And then Boreal Storm sends Shanga. Bounce back, Feather Whirlwind. Boom, boom, boom. And then we can go into our Bielsa. Okay. And that's really important. We have to summon Bielsa. And then you don't have to do it right now, but you need to special summon another level 2 with the Black Feather Whirlwind. But if your hand looks differently, then you could also like special summon the Shanga that is right on the graveyard from your hand. But yeah, you're definitely gonna need Zephyros and like a level 2, just level 4, level 2 monster on the field. Okay, now we got 2 level 8 monsters that we need to overlay. And go here into Gimmick Puppet. And this is actually like those level 8 rank ups, whatever, is actually pretty interesting because we possibly could mix Horus with this deck. Okay, so this is really interesting. Next up, activate the Fantastics Machina effect to get this rank up. And that's basically the only brick that we're playing. It's not really brick because if you hard draw it, it's even better. Because if this gets imprimed, cool to have this already on your hand. And yeah, now you can activate this card, target the Machina, and summon the other Machina. Okay, and this is then the Xyz Gimmick, whatever, Machina. Okay, now with this card, you can special summon, boom, builds it to your opponent's side. And you probably understand already where this is going. Next up, you could also, like, if you're running out of time, this is also really cool card to burn your opponent in time. Because, I mean, don't do it on the ability because this is not going to get destroyed. But if you summon, like, just any other monster, you can pop it and then burn your opponent for some life points. Okay? And next up, you can banish, boom, these to summon your Soul Drain. And then you can use, boom, these two to summon Nothing. And this is exactly where we wanted to go. Now we're just gonna burn our opponent to death. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. You already know what this is. Right? Just burn, 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 burn. How do you guys like this? Like I said, this is not the final version yet. By the way, if somehow like build say gets negated, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't really need to be like it could also be negated. It really does not matter because the thing is the card will always trigger because it's not like a cost, but because even if this card is negated, right, it will still trigger. It's going to be negated, okay, but it's still going to trigger, and all it needs to do is trigger, okay, because the trigger is kind of like a cost because there is a semicolon. I don't know what's semicolon, like this double semicolon. Fucking yeah, it's a cost. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. Which is why even though if build is negated, this will still be triggered. like the builds are still triggers, and then the Blackwing Assault Drink will trigger, and you guys get the point, okay? It doesn't matter. And then they're still going to get burned. For example, this is what I'm trying to do here. You can use Chinook's effect, right, to try to negate it, but it does not matter. This does not matter. It's still going to burn. Burn, 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 burn. Okay. I'm talking unnecessarily. But yeah, this is basically it. And like I said, this is not the final version yet. I believe there is more potential in this, and it doesn't really use a lot of sources from the extra deck. Basically, you only have to play the puppet, like the 2 Seas monster, and the Pilze. Those are like 3 cards. 3 cards. Did I say just 5 and 3? But yeah, those are basically 3 cards. It's not a lot. It's way less than you would need for the Kali Yuga. And the second good thing about this is that this could also like be important if you're playing against like a floodgated deck that doesn't let you go to the bell phase or whatever. And yeah, that could also be like really, yeah, nice. Yeah. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. I really believe this has a lot of potential, just because this would just give us like another Blackwing deck that we can put on our list, that we can play with. And yeah, what do you guys think? Thank you guys for watching. I love y'all. Take care. Bye bye.